Hey, Nikki. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good day. Good April Fool's Day. Lucky's here, as you can see, looking so excited to be on camera. Will you say hello to the peoples, please? Oh, my goodness. So how's everybody doing today? It looks like we got a whole more month of this, at least in the U.S., of this home idea. Scoot myself in a little bit here. What's everybody up to? Hi, Cole. Good to see you. How's everybody handling this staying at home thing? It seems to have numbed my brain. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Amy. I feel like I have a million little projects that I always said if I could just stay home and get them done. Hi, Ted. Great to see you. Hi, 14 Ree. Good to see you. I feel like I have all these stupid projects that whenever I'm if I ever have to leave, like do something that I don't really want to do, I'm like, gosh, if I could just stay home today, I would clean out this drawer and I'd clean out that and I'd do this. And you know what? My brain, Cole, my brain is just, it's not mush. It's just not motivated. Not motivated. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Javier. How's everybody else feeling? Are you guys staying home? Are you abiding by the rules of our new world? Is Small here? I haven't seen her yet. I don't know if she has to still go into work. Hello, Janine. You're up in Santa Clarita. Okay, let's let that come on in. Hi, Shelley. Welcome. So Ted is painting. Ted's quite an artist. We've known each other for many years. I know. I feel like it's weird because I don't really have a day off. I've been kind of working a little bit, I mean, it hasn't been too bad, but I just don't feel motivated to do anything. And then last night at about 9:30, I decided, I think I'll vacuum. So I vacuumed. And then after I vacuumed, I thought, I'll clean the bathroom. So I did half the bathroom. And welcome, Austin. Wait, welcome, Fluoropal. I'm not even saying that very lyrically. I'm sure I could say that better. I don't even know what day it is. The other day, I think it was last week after we had done this show, I was walking down the street and I'm like, what is it, Wednesday or Thursday? And because I was walking the dog. That's my new favorite thing to do. I walk the dog like a million times now. He's like, I'm not this. I don't like to walk this much. Studying astrology, Stephen. Awesome. I could be studying astrology too. I have a ton of classes that I have not finished up on Lotta's channel. But there I am, wasting the day away. Hi, Les. Welcome back. Hi, Chris. Oh, me too. I've been eating a lot. I've not been eating out. A lot of places are still open for takeout. But my brain is a little bit like, I don't even want to start the domino effect of germs, right? And how many people could be touching stuff. So I've been buying stuff and making it at home. Austin, that's cool. You're a numerology student. What have you learned? What did you learn about the master numbers? Yeah, I've been doing a lot of, what did I make last night? I made burgers and French fries and salad. I still haven't gotten over my salty thing. London is all shut. It just feels so strange. Also, I was listening, what was I going to say? I was listening to one of the astrologers on YouTube, and she was talking about how Mercury is joining Neptune soon. Let me see when that is. Because that's very interesting to me because it's for me in the 12th house. But, Mercury rules communications in our everyday lives and Neptune rules what's unseen. So let's see when that's, so April 1st. So right now we have Mercury at 16 degrees and Neptune at 19 degrees in Pisces. So I think we all should just take a little bit of a breath about all the things we're watching. Ooh, you made cabbage soup. That sounds delicious. Hi, hot retarded chick. Welcome. Hi, Matteo. Well, oh, what are you doing in Italy? Are you guys still enjoying breaking out into song? Or is everybody kind of over that? Ooh, 42 degrees is cold. Today's April 1st. Yes, it's April Fool's Day here in the United States. Wouldn't it be nice to find out this was all a big hoax? And oh, April Fool's Day. Everybody go back to work. Do your thing. What's my input on the third eye? I don't know. I don't quite understand the question. April Fool's Day has been canceled because everything feels like April Fool's Day every day. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, luckily Mercury moves pretty quickly, and it's interesting because joining Neptune in Pisces, we see things that may be hidden. We may not get correct numbers. We may not get all complete information, and that's maybe because people don't have this to give us. But then when it moves into Aries, the truth seeker will start to really find out some truth. And then we have a lot of retrogrades going on. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning. If I didn't say hi to Amy. Jennifer, you broke your ankle. That is such a drag. I hope you have one of those little scooters so that you can scoot around a little bit. I kind of think, honestly, what's really going on is an ascension in the human experience. I really believe that these are transformational times. Pardon me, my lipstick. I think it's really, I feel like too much media or too much output, and what people are, because there's just every hour, there's something different, something new, something, wonderful or something scary. And I feel like this is this opportunity to really use Neptune and Mercury conjunct in the 12th house. That's a very spiritual house as well. And so is Neptune. And the 12th house rules our ancestors. And I can't help but thinking that, our ancestors have been through things like this before. So maybe we could, rather than looking too far out into the broad world, just tuck into our own worlds and do the best we can do right here. Jennifer, I hope that it's that you're well on the mend, that this isn't just beginning for you. Cool, you sprained your ankle. Okay, so apparently we need to watch where we're walking. See, this is this fog that we're all in. Neptune also represents fog. Oh, that's so cool, Stephen. This is the flip side of it. Hi, Sophie. Just saw you in there. Oh, did they? Interesting. 1918 pandemic. I didn't realize there was a pandemic in 1918. Oh, 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. So that was around I think that was the full moon. Wow. Deep cleaning. Well, I think we should be doing that anyway, really. Oh, Janine, I'm sorry you had a panic attack yesterday. Oh, that's right. The Spanish flu, Amy. That's right. I forgot about that. That's very true. My father was born during the Spanish Revolution in 1936, when I was listening to Ksenia talk about how all the planets were in absolute opposite of where they are now. And I remember after my dad passed away, I went and looked up his chart, double Virgo with Neptune in the first house. Really explained a lot. Wish I would have studied astrology when he was still alive. That's right, Brianna. That was a big flu. I saw someone posting or somebody comment, and I believe it was either on Kenzenya's or Lada's most recent video about vitamin C. And I have to say, I've been really, without realizing it, so many things came through about how the world would change for me, but I didn't actually get this pandemic. And I was just urged to really start to load up on vitamin C and to boost my immune system. And that's when I started really paying attention to, the different types of herbs that do that. So I feel more healthy now than I have in a long time, really. I'm an ex-smoker, so I deal with all that nasty lung stuff. Amy, you're a double Virgo. Okay, cool. Oh, that's really cool, Tamika. April 4th at 7 p.m. Pacific, people are trying to get 1 million people together to meditate to raise the Earth's vibration. You guys have no idea the tremendous amount of energy that event can create. And I think if I remember correctly, April 4th is the day that Pluto and Jupiter are actually conjunct. Let me look here. Because that would be really interesting, Pluto in its transformational vibration. And while we know that Jupiter is in detriment right now, it will also could help anchor in those beliefs and really shift the energy. That's fabulous. I think we're all going to have to pay a little attention to that. So right now they're both at 24 degrees. So they are conjunct, and they will remain conjunct for a few days. Let's see what it says on April 4th. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. So they're still conjunct. And Saturn's at 0 degrees Aquarius. Okay. I think that would be really fun to join in on that. I hope everybody will do that. It's hard also, on top of this, when it's cold outside, it's hard to do anything. Oh, good, Janine. I'm glad you're feeling better. Those panic attacks can really get away from us, and we kind of, feel like two people at once. As far as quarantined goes, I kind of feel like we're going to have varying shades of it throughout 2020. I feel like, the potential of getting back to the old normal probably isn't going to happen. So I feel like we'll start to get, remember 9/11, how, when we first started traveling again, there were lie detector, or not lie detector, there were the metal detector things on. We had to take our shoes off and all that kind of stuff. So I think as these things get developed and implemented, that we'll start to see things lifting a little bit more. But then there'll be restrictions in other ways. Les, the other thing I was thinking about is, oh, dang it, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, well, it'll come back. Hi, Tiffany. I really think that this moment of reflection, we all get a chance to kind of sit. If you think about it, how many of us have woken up to go to our jobs and go, God, I wish I could just stay home today. Wish I could just stay home, be left alone, leave the world outside. And here we are, leaving the world outside. You know what else I was thinking too? Is I was thinking kind of about how one of the transformational aspects of this is really starting to feel things from energy. Do you remember when Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, came on the air and started talking about your dog feels your energy through the leash? I swear I was like insane. I jumped up and down. I'm like, this guy is doing something completely. He's end running these dog owners and teaching them about spirituality through their dogs. And I feel like part of this time is for us all to become more trusting of our inner voice. I agree, Les. I think this is a huge reboot, and I think it's about getting rid of a lot of things that aren't working. Some of these things like Wimbledon getting canceled and these events, they'll come back. We'll find a way for them to come back, but it'll be, remember when Lotta said that Pluto and Jupiter can create millionaires? I bet you that's what's going on, is some technology is going to be coming out, or ways for people to monitor their germ factor. Like, do you have a fever? You might have to blow into something before you can go into a concert. I think there's a huge energy raising thing right now. And I think, this idea of this million people meditating at one time, I can't even imagine what that would feel like vibrationally. Like from spirit's point of view, I would think it would feel like the biggest warm bath. And if everybody hummed during that in some way, because in music, that vibration is the sound, it's the language of angels. So it's fun. Okay. Right on, Tamika. I think, I think that's such a great idea. So that's April 4th is what? Saturday? Like a Saturday night date. Zoom is getting hacked right and left. I was watching, a lot of celebrities are starting to connect with the general public via these avenues. And I watch where I'm connected to this guy out in New York, and he was doing lives on Facebook, and Edward J. Olmos and another gentleman, I can't remember, that's really well known in the Latino community. They got on just to chat, and just check in with everybody. And they allowed like 100 people in to participate through Zoom. And boy, it just got really sketchy really fast. Like they were screen sharing things you just don't want to see. But, live and learn. That's part of the process. It's part of the Pluto balance, right? Yes, all the artists singing absolutely count as a vibration. Each one of us singing counts as a vibration. I agree, Laura. I think a lot of what's happening is the universe is putting us in a pause because we get an opportunity to be authentic, to what is truly making us happy. Because we're in a hamster wheel in some ways, we're used to getting up. I always wondered, at least in America, why we couldn't adopt a more European, like take a month off during the summer, why we couldn't like have a siesta in the middle of the day and go back to work. It just seemed like Europe had such a more productive way of working. And here in America, I felt like we were just like, get up, go, 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 go. And then when you sit down, it's so uncomfortable. Because you just feel like you should be doing something. I should be doing something. I should be doing something. So I think that's a lot of what's going on. It's a huge reboot. If you think about it too, all of this happening in Capricorn is like, rewriting the structure. And I had mentioned before this pandemic even happened, I think I had mentioned that I felt like what Saturn was asking from us was to check our being energy, to check inside of each one of our own particular structures, how we've structured ourselves, and are we being authentic to our own structure rather than playing to some other game. And then this thing goes, bam, and here we sit. So many weird things. I have to say, my intuitions have been coming out in such a weird way. It's like, I had one of our tribe members, I don't think she's on the call today or whatever we're doing today. She had a reading with me and sent me sort of a recap of the validating so many things. And I cannot tell you how many things that I saw like in one way and they were metaphors for another way. So I want to encourage us all during this time to take notes of our little intuitive hits, because I think they'll reveal themselves in unusual ways, and things that seemed trite or ordinary might turn out to be super significant. And there we go, learning more about our energy. Yeah, consumerism on a halt. I think it's because of we just don't know about our incomes anymore and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not familiar with Denmark, but I do know that they're very, or I do feel like I remember that they're very people focused on making sure it's a very humanitarian, philanthropic energy there, if I remember correctly. Well, I think that what Stephen, I agree with you that with the whole dynamic of Aquarius being ruled by Uranus, that rebellious thing. But if you think about it, that rebellion is about liberation, to be who I am within community. So I think that we're really being called upon to look deeper into the vibrations of these planets and to stretch ourselves a little bit. And I know on some level, maybe it sounds like I'm totally selfish because I feel like it all comes back to me. But when it comes back to me, that's the vibration I walk out into the world and bump into you guys with. So maybe it isn't. Maybe a little bit about me is really about a bigger thing. Tiffany, when I turned 50, I had been avoiding some dental work. That is my one. I really don't like doctors. No offense to any of you that are doctors out there. I think in a past life, I must have had some sort of horrific experience because I'm just kind of freaked out by the poking and the prodding idea. And I put off dental work for a super long time. But I will say this, of all the things I can do for my body, taking care of my teeth is probably one of the most important, I think. Oh, Kate, it's no fun having a tooth pulled. I had all 4 wisdom teeth pulled out when I was 50. When I was a kid, I had a big gap between my teeth, and the guys that put my braces on, they were dental students at UCLA, and I remember them telling me, "Don't ever let anyone pull out your wisdom teeth because all your teeth will separate again." And I literally wouldn't let anyone pull them out till I was 50. I will say this, we have a lot of good tools out there now that are available to us as far as, being able to keep our teeth clean. Some of these toothbrushes and then some of these other things that we've seen when brighten our teeth and our smiles. Hello, Miss Rissa. Oh no, Tiffany. Oh no. Hopefully that will be over soon. It's not fun to have your wisdom teeth pulled, not at all. And I got to say this, I feel like everything I've ever gone through, I've always had to nurse myself. And I'll tell you, that really brings out the baby in me. But what you going to do? Hi, Crystal. We're just talking. We're just all at home, and we meet on Sundays, and we do readings by astrological sign, advice from the angels. So because of this quarantine that we're all in, we decided we'd just kind of show up on 11 a.m. on Wednesday and see what's going on. Break up our week. Give us something to do, somewhere to go, somewhere to be. Oh my goodness, Floropal, all 4 of do you have all 4 wisdom teeth too? Yeah. So have you guys been making any, have you, I was watching Joanna Gaines on Instagram, and she's been doing a lot of cooking, which I have to say, if I lived in her household, I would be 500 pounds because she cooks just the way I like to eat, with lots of butter and authentic ingredients. So you guys, are you experimenting with anything? Have you had any revelations? Have you learned anything about yourself during this time? Oh, Tebow, I'm so with you on both counts. And how I got over, it's interesting. When I finally went to the dentist after, I don't even know how long, I'm embarrassed to say, I prayed to God about it a lot. And I said to Spirit, please bring me a dentist that will make me feel safe and make me feel, not shamed by what's been going on. And he brought me the greatest guy, I have to tell you. And then he sold his practice, and I can't go to him for 3 years. So hence my back to my old thing. Oh, yes, Austin, I do that all the time when I meditate. I actually can't even sit still when I meditate. I absolutely rock back and forth. I have since I was a kid. Apparently, I did it in my crib as well. Oh, yes, I saw the chocolate French silk pie too. Oh, my God. I live alone. I cannot make a chocolate French silk pie. Oh, my goodness. But it looked delicious. And thank goodness I don't have one of those baking blend things, because otherwise, I'd be in trouble. You know what? I cook bacon in the oven, so I don't need to focus. It's so much easier. I put it on parchment paper, and then I set the timer, and it usually works out perfect. Oh, Tiffany, that's cool to learn Japanese. That seems like a really, that seems like a hard thing to learn. I don't know. I'm not very good with languages. Oh, I love the idea of a victory garden. That's awesome. I think so too, Jennifer. I've rocked since I was a kid. In fact, when I was younger, I had, a six pack. I don't really have one anymore, but I'm 60, so I give myself a break. But I attributed my six pack to the idea that I rocked. I mean, I can't even remember a time in my life when I didn't rock. Tamika, I want to learn how to cook vegetarian as well. Congratulations. That is tremendous. That's an intention out there. I'm telling you, self-love. I love that. Well, if you find any good vegetarian recipes, let me know. I don't want to plug anything, but I'm under the impression that the medical medium is okay. And he has a book coming out, a cleanse book, and I'm hoping it's going to have a lot of cool recipes in it. That's what I'm hoping. Metal Up, you lost 160 pounds? Wow. You guys, those are tremendous. Those are tremendous goals. That's a lot of self-love. Wow. Congratulations. 265 to 105. That's awesome. I made some banana bread. I made chocolate chip banana bread, less. And then I gave half of it to my neighbor. He and his brother live together, and whenever I cook too much, I always give them whatever's left over. I've been doing the celery juice in and out. I got to tell you, that stuff's rough for me. I like wheatgrass, but that celery juice for me is hard. It just, I don't know what about the taste of it, just dark green, kind of milky color. Ooh, lemon chicken sounds good. This particular, okay, somebody's asking what the content's about. Hold on. Okay, Akash Mishra. We're just here to chat today. This is an astrology community and a community of spiritual-minded people with different thoughts and ideas. So we just come in here and share and seeing how we're doing during quarantine life and giving us something to do when we get up in the morning, rather than just, okay, what am I going to do now? And that's when my brain dies. And I think I have a million projects, but I just don't want to do them. Oh yeah, those. Oh, so you're going with the? So it's the thicker stalks, and I've been looking for the ones with the thicker stalks because it feels like they have more juice. Maybe I should look for the thinner stalks. Okay, Stephen, that is pretty funny. That's obviously a distraction. Tamika, that's awesome. Today I'm drinking a detox tea with lime, and I have some vitamin C in here. I open up the capsules and dump it in, and some ginger. Really, I buy fresh ginger and just throw it in water and boil it. Thank you, Jennifer. We love I have to tell you, I think we love each other. I think this is a great community. I love coming here. I love hanging out with you people. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Hi, Patricia. We were talking, Patricia, about how hard it is to feel motivated during this whole thing. We're just, hi, Dominant Man. I am currently residing in Laguna Beach, California. That's where I am broadcasting from. Oh, I've always wanted to go to India. I just think it would be awesome. I like juicing ginger. Oh, I made a really good weird smoothie. I bought some beets. We had a beet conversation the other day, and I took the beet tops off, threw them in the blender with some coconut water, and then I put in I juiced some lime in there. And what else did I put in there? Something else that made it, I think I threw some blueberries in there, and it actually tasted pretty good. The ginger made the beet tops taste kind of unusual and yummy. Thank you, Austin. That's what we're here to promote. That's what this is really all about. It's just to stand in a loving vibration and hold space and connect with one another so we don't feel so alone and by ourselves or trapped. Oh, Stephen, you're so funny. You really have so many talents. You're a comedian, you're an astrologer, you're a teacher, you're cheeky. Green apple, carrot, beetroot, pink grapefruit. Oh, that sounds delicious. Lemon and ginger. That I'm gonna have to write that one down. That sounds really good. That sounds like something I would like. What did Austin say? Oh, I do too. I love this spiritual community. Yeah, that's why we're here. Akash Mishra, that's why we're all here today, because we're all in lockdown. I think we're going to see waves of this. I think it's not quite, I don't know. 2020 is going to be transformational, guys. After this show, after we're done talking, I'm going to go run to the store and get all those ingredients and make that if I don't have it. I think the beetroot loses its, beetroot, I use the beet top because the beet itself is the root. Patricia, absolutely. I have some elderberries. I can make some syrup. And I have eclectic tastes when it comes to deities. I don't have any particular theology that I kind of like to blend them together. I was just doing Shiva meditations before our broadcast. Oh, Tebow, I'm totally going to try it. We'll be talking about that on Sunday. Cole, that's interesting. So there's lots of opportunity for reflection, but at least, the Venus and Mars were direct, and Venus rules your money. So that's nice. Mars gives you the ability to take action. That's Austin. I think this is the new I think this is the new bar, the new disco, the new club will be these spiritual gatherings, and wanting to talk about things is just slightly, I don't know. I don't want to use a judgy word, but it's just, I don't know. I have Neptune and Mercury in the 8th house. There's nothing I love to talk about more than spirituality, astrology, concepts of life and death and rebirth. And I mean, I've been like this since I can even remember. Those bowl meditations, I like, but sometimes they get a little intense for me. I feel the vibration all the way in my body. I went to a gong meditation, and it was it actually made me a little kooky because they burned so much sage, and the gong, I started to feel like I started to get past life flashbacks of not a very good time. It was weird. Are you at home, Tiffany? That sounds almost like it would be like I'm assuming Irish sea moss is a smell of some kind. Sounds like it might be like aromatherapy in a mask. Cole, that's not bad for you. If Mercury was retrograde, then Mercury retrogrades are actually, good for you. Dominant man, this is not a topic that we discuss here on this show, so we might want to change our, yeah. Oh, Patricia, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you able to get delivery service like through Amazon Prime and that kind of thing? They've in the markets here, they're supposedly limiting it to 50 people. And you're supposed to stay 2 shopping carts away from everybody. And I guess I want to say it this way, that like there's a part of me that says I don't want to get too freaked out. I just got to remember to take, put good things in my body, man, and let my body do what it knows what to do. I'm actually not Lotta, Dominant Man. My name is Teri Hunter, and I'm one of the contributors on Lotta's YouTube channel. Oh, Irish sea moss for a smoothie. I don't know what Irish sea moss is then. I've never heard of that. Oh, I love limes and everything. Okay, I think we're going to have to, some people are going to, I'm just not interested in this little idea right here. So we're going to do this and see what happens. Yeah. Alice, I know. It's funny, the things that people bought and the things that they didn't buy. At one point I went in the market and all they had was celery lined up forever and a day. I love artichokes, but I don't eat them in a very healthy way. I like to slather them with sauce. No, I don't believe it's actually from India. I don't think it's probably made, I don't know. I got it off of a site on the internet, my Ganesh. I don't think it's actually from India though. I bet it's probably from China. I've had it for a while. I love it. It's really beautiful. Oh, cool. All right. We got that in common. Okay. I wish Small Wildflowers was here. I kind of miss her. It's weird to do the show without her. She must be working. Yes, I know. I know that Ganesh is a Hindu god from India. He is the child of Shiva and Pavarati, I believe, if I'm saying it right. Okay, so here we go. We're going to just... Got some people here. We always love it when we get a little troll or two. That means we're in the game, guys. Oh my gosh, my hair, my fingernails feel like I have gel on my nails, so I can't just take it off without the manicurist. And my nails are ridiculous right now. They feel like, ugh. Shiva's the god of many things. It's so funny because I don't know, Miss Arissa, where you are in the world, but the medical medium's super prevalent here in the United States. And I swear, getting celery sometimes, they're plucking them out of the ground so soon that they're just like little baby bushes of celery. Alice, I have this theory about the TP. I think it has something to do with Jupiter entering the party next to Pluto, because Pluto rules the toilet and plumbing, and then Brianna, then Jupiter expanding. I think that's why the toilet paper thing went a little kooky. This is why Tylena, I was not listening to Spirit. They kept saying, go see Teresa. That's her name. She gives the greatest pedicure because she rubs your legs. And I'm telling you, I just kept putting it off. And then boom. Sometimes I just need to listen to my own guides a little bit more. I've ordered off of Amazon before through Whole Foods. I haven't had that much trouble finding the things that I want in the market. Oh, these planets are formidable. It's really like the weather. I mean, I think that when Ksenia names her things astro weather, I think she's absolutely dead on. Couldn't say it better, because it really is swimming through these energies. And that's another thing why I think that this imposed reflection, this sort of opportunity really gives us an opportunity to start to anchor into our energy, Well, there'll be so many kids conceived during this crisis. Absolutely. I bet there's a baby boom. In fact, I think it was because of war that the baby boomers, that's how we got our name. Oh, Tylena, I used to have super, super long hair. And when I finally cut it off, it felt good. If you do decide to cut it, you can donate it. I think you can still donate it. God only knows with this environment, to make wigs for people with cancer. I oftentimes, Miss Arissa, so many times I think, because the thoughts just feel like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't always feel like a burning bush. Go do this. It's paying attention to the subtle little things. Oh, you don't think they'll let you because your hair is dyed? I think that I don't know if that matters. Anyway, who knows? Oh, Alice, that's very funny. There's going to be shortages of all sorts of things, isn't there? Oh, that's very nice. See, this is why we love this community, wishing each other well and being there. Hi, Luna, welcome. Okay. So anybody got any jokes? Anybody got any ideas? Any ways of you want to inspire us to keep ourselves busy? Thank you, La Luna. I'm sitting in the window. My apartment this window faces the east, which is why Ganesh is there, because he's supposed to be facing the northeast to remove obstacles. I think we all, Stephen, I think we need to be out, meaning be ourselves. And when I say ourselves, I really love the phrase that, Gandhi's quote, be the person that you'd like to meet, be the change you'd like to see. So while I'm not always good at it, I'm not always much. I used to do yoga. Frankly, I've been so lazy lately. I haven't done any exercise at all. And I really want to start to implement. I think why it is because I really like a spiritual yoga. There was a woman who owned a studio for a while, and she would do a candlelight yoga. And I loved that. It wasn't here where I live, I tend to think the yogas are they're more about the physical body. And I think of yoga as a spiritual thing that enhances the physical body. So I haven't found the right teacher, the right class. Tebow, you want a live reading, huh? Well, if you got a live reading, what would you ask? Hi, Cece Pups. Welcome. Good to see you. Yoga has been around for so long, for millenniums. Tebow, where are you? Are you thinking of a question? This isn't really supposed to be about readings. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. But I can be coerced. Okay. Tebow, you're getting your chance, and then you're letting it pass. Oh, wait. When can I finally move from my current situation? Oh, I don't know. During the quarantine? Akash Mishra, I am working on that vegetarian stuff. I just haven't quite figured it out yet, but I really would like to do that. So let's do this for Tebow, because Tebow is one of our regulars, and just because, why not, right? So we'll pull one card for you and see what the angels have to say about your current situation. And we'll just use this deck here. Maybe that's what I should do, is Tai Chi in my living room. I used to drive by these people who would meet every morning. All right, let's see. One card for Tebow. And what does Spirit have to say about the current situation and getting past that? Interesting, you got Teresa. It says, Teresa on the face of the card says, time out. You've been busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So I want to offer it this way. Tebow, and Teresa starts with a T. Look at that. So I want to put it this way. Maybe it's time not to think about, because as you ask the question on some level, I can feel the focus on the issue. So maybe it's about taking the focus off of the issue and just starting to allow yourself the privilege of sitting in neutral and saying, you know what, if I was moving past this situation, this is how it would feel. For me personally, I feel like I've been such a slug. Like I am I'm an Aries rising, and I'm not used to sitting around. I mean, I'm not like a person who runs every day and works out, but I'm used to being brimming with ideas and moving things around. So it's been really weird to feel so brain dead. So I just think it's a time. I think it's a time of adjustment. It's time not to push too far. So I want to put it this way for you, Tebow. Do you right now, whatever that is. And if it's doing the crossword puzzle, or it's taking a hot shower, or whatever it is, do you. And then an inspired thought will come through, or Spirit will have an opportunity to move things around to reveal where the next step lies. Welcome, Kate Lewis. That sounds good. Chai with fresh ginger. How did you know we were talking about things like this? La Luna, I'm not so sure about April. I feel like that we're just starting to connect to what's happening, okay? And I feel like the original quarantine, kind of almost feels a little bit like a novelty, not that we're loving it or anything. And I think that we may find more frustration as it continues on a little bit longer than we would wanted. Thank you, Tebow. Thanks for asking too. Tiffany, I'm an introvert extrovert. I like to be by myself, but this is even for me a little bit too much. I kind of like to be able to go to a restaurant and sit at the bar and have a meal and, maybe a margarita and talk to strangers every once in a while. And now I'm talking to myself and I feel like a stranger in my own head. I do think Earth is claiming herself back. Mother Gaia is claiming herself back. Miss Arissa, I want to offer it this way. The financial ramifications of this is, I don't even think we begin to felt that yet. So I want to offer it this way: to continue to affirm to spirit that all of your needs will be met and provided for at every moment. And then you don't know whether it'll be a resource, whether it'll be, I've been very fortunate. There's a gal that works at the market, and 2 years ago, I gave her a Christmas tree. And now she's so nice. She's like, can I hold on to some paper towels for you? Can I get you toilet paper? So it may be things like that. You don't know where the resources will come from. And if we try to look to see now, especially in this dynamic, you'll probably drive yourself crazy. You might even trigger yourself into a real fear-based thought path. Laura, my sun sign is Libra, my moon sign is Taurus, and my rising is Aries. I have Pluto and Venus conjunct, well, they're 5 degrees apart in Leo. No, in Virgo, sorry. I have Uranus in Leo, 5th house. I have Mercury and Neptune in Scorpio. I have Jupiter in Sagittarius, and I have Saturn in Capricorn. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. That's pretty much my whole chart. They passed some sort of stimuli, but I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Again, I've been sort of on a little bit of a media diet. And I want to say this too, because while I appreciate the idea of my country or my government sending me money, I also kind of want to believe that money will be there as I need it, or people will book, clients will call. So that's where I'm going with that. Brianna, we do. And Moon in Scorpio can make you very intuitive, which may mess with your Capricorn rising, because you'd be like, wait, I'm not sure. Does that make sense? Is that practical? Is that realistic? That could be a little bit challenging. Thank you, Brianna. All right. Well, it's all good. Citizen, person, I'll take either. Akash Mishra, you cannot, just because your birthday's on May 9th, we need to know the time, the location, and then there's so many different schools of astrology thought. So it would really depend, because in Vedic, I'm a Aries moon and an Aries rising. I think I'm still a Libra sun. Yeah. My chart doesn't change much. I just think it's the moon. Oh, thank you, Laura. I'll tell you, long before this ever happened, I've never been a big news gal. I've always I miss the days when the news was only on 5 days a week for 1 hour. That's how old I am. Jerry Dumpy on Channel 2, I think it was. There were only 13 channels, and not even really 13, because it didn't go straight 13. It was 2, 4, 7, 5, 11, and 13. Well, I don't want to say old. I'm just seasoned professional on the planet. That's what I want to say. I like being my age. I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, the news is the blues. I used to work for a company that had CNN on all day long, and it was during the bird flu days. And I was just like, can we put on a soap opera, please? Nobody would let me put on the soap operas. I'll have to look at that. I don't know where my Kundali is off the top of my head, or anything really. I want to say it this way. When bird flu was here, and I think part of part of the reason this has gotten so cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is because of Jupiter and Mars entering the party with Pluto and Saturn, all in Capricorn. I think that's the difference in this particular one and why it's gone. I loved all my children. I loved Opal and Erica together. They were hysterical. I remember one time somebody died and they rolled him up in a carpet and oh my gosh, I just laughed so hard. Sounds awful, but it was very comical. Yes, I really do miss all my children. So funny. I don't actually put on the TV during the day. It's so funny. Even when I'm walking around with my brain feeling all blah, I just don't put it on during the day because it feels like, I don't know, that really feels like I'm not being productive. So I put on, I listen to Mozart or meditation music. I don't know any of the, if it wasn't for the voice, I wouldn't know any of the most recent artists. This YouTube is a good TV to have, I mean, it really does. In some ways you don't need a TV, I guess, anymore, because you can just look it up online and it's here. I will say that I'm a big old reality show, like today's Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to Survivor tonight. And I love, 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 love The Masked Singer. Okay, forget about it. Tonight they start with the 3 groups are going to compete. Oh, I'm just so excited. I could not believe. Did you guys see Sarah Palin as the bear? I think she was the bear. So funny. She did Baby Got Back or something, I think, and she did this rap song. You never in a million years would have thought that she was going to come out from underneath that hood when she got voted off. So funny. Hey, CJD, what you frustrated about? Being stuck here? That's why we're all talking and chatting and hanging out right now, so that we can feel connected. Naked and Afraid. I've watched that show. I got to tell you, I really wonder about the type. I'd love to see the charts of the people who go on Naked and Afraid, because it just seems to me like so not worth it to your body to have yourself exposed to all of those parasites and bugs and oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even care about the naked part. Oh, I could never do that show. That would be, I can't even imagine sleeping with all those bugs and no. I just would love to see the charts of the people who actually do that. No, it doesn't seem worth it at all. I don't even know if they get any money for it. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Okay, so CJD, we were talking about Mercury and Neptune being together in Pisces right now. Mercury's obviously moves quickly, so there is a lot of misinformation right now. So don't put yourself through what's up to you, whatever you want to do. But in light of that idea, astrologically, you might want to put yourself on a bit of a diet or a bit of a, I hate the word diet, but it works perfect here. Oh my gosh, is your brother okay? Stephen? Is he working on the front lines or is he home under lockdown in New York? Yeah, we'll pray for your brother. Absolutely. Again, I want to say this, guys, while it's really important to fuel our bodies rather than feed them, and I'm not doing that very well. Being hopeful, being faithful, kind of reflective. Is this really my contract to succumb to this situation, or am I part of the balancing force that's where my light remains shining, that I remain in my vibration rather than getting sucked into that fear. I think that's important. Oh, well, he'll be fine. The entertainment will thrive through this somehow. Entertainment always does. I believe that it was, I think during the Depression is really when the movie theaters, people needed escapism. So he'll find work again. Alice, do I have any astrological predictions? I don't know if I would. I'm an angel therapy practitioner, so I'm not technically an astrologer. For me, what I do is I connect with the angelic realm so that we can get advice from our guides and angels on how to traverse these transits. So I want to say this, yes, Jupiter is dilapidated or debilitated in Capricorn, but I also feel like as it joins Pluto over these next, I don't know, week or week and a half, we really have an opportunity. I think it was Tamika who had said that there's going to be a 1,000,000-person meditation on Saturday, April 4th. Everybody at 7 p.m. Pacific time, wherever you are, is going to sit and send positive energy and love to the universe, to Mother Earth, to all of us. So I feel like this is something that we have an opportunity to use these what can be scary astrological dynamics and then move them into their highest vibration, move them into a place of unity. Afro-astrology, I agree. Humans forget. Humans, go back to their primal behaviors. And that's why Spirit offers us these opportunities over and over again, because we never really die. We never get it right. We never get it wrong. So I think that while, I'm not disagreeing with you, I also want to stand in hope for that shift, even if it's only just a wee bit. Tebow, I don't know. I don't think she's abandoned you. I believe that Small's working. So she'll be here on Sunday, though. Don't you worry about that. CJD, I want to say this. There are people that may have predicted this last year. I personally have been shown, it's almost like when 9/11 hit, I got very upset with my guides because I was so stressed out for, I don't even know, like weeks and weeks before 9/11. I was just waking up with so much anxiety and so much trepidation. It was just awful. I broke out into hives. It was miserable. So I got really pissed at my guides. I'm like, don't ever do that to me again. If I cannot affect a change, then I don't want to feel it. So when this happened, I didn't really get the pandemic aspect, but did I get the homeschooling thing? Yes. Did I get working from home? I got like all these little things around it. Yes, I do live near the City of Angels. I was born in the City of Angels, actually. I don't understand Liz's comment. Any light at the end of the tunnel for Brother Tom? I'm not sure who that is. Maybe I missed something. Oh, she said, be here or be square. She must have had to work, or maybe she forgot. She's going to love to see how much y'all missed her. I tell her all the time she's a star, but she just says, no, Teri, I'm just here to help you. I said, no. You're here. You're as big a star as anybody. Oh, are you teleworking again, Juan? Well, at least that must give you a sense of normal in the morning. Spirit has shown me that this earth plane, this physical dynamic, is grandly designed for contrasting experiences. It's not meant to be nirvana. It's not meant to be flat. It's meant to provide us with choices and opportunities to stand in faith or fear. And as we stand in faith, then we move into the opportunity to to make this place. The challenges that we face when we're on our path of our dreams are different than when we're pushing someone else's story forward. So I think that's what all these ascensions are about. Akash Mishra, I would love to be able to put super chat on. Lada had something happen on the channel and we're not allowed to do that anymore. And I don't know why. That is part of what she was talking about with the Saturn and 10th house Capricorn and restrictions. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, absolutely, Laura. I think Dreamtime is a very fertile place for your guides and your angels to come through. One, have you been able to get out at least a little bit and have a little sense of some sunshine or some fresh air? Oh my goodness. Cole, your sister's computer keeps crashing? That seems kind of weird. I would think that might be they might need to upgrade their system or something. Welcome, Gilbert. I'm an October baby as well. The weather's beautiful today, honestly. It's brisk. It's in I think, let's see, it might be in the 60s now. It's been, for me, it feels a little bit cooler than usual. But I'm kind of I'm like a lizard. I like to be in the sun. I like to sit in the sun and be warm. It's 63 and sunny, a little chilly, not chilly, a little breezy. I'm going to walk Lucky into town and then he'll make me carry him back. That's what we did yesterday. Super weird to see everything closed. And all you see are these signs that say open for takeout, open for takeout. And it makes me feel like this is so ridiculous. If we're eating takeout, why aren't we just, really? I don't know. What colors did you dream about, Tylena? Were they chakra colors? Ooh, Nikki Burr. I see, that's the kind of thing that makes me want to get back in bed. I'm cold. Oh yeah, the traffic is just really, but I must say people are driving much faster than they were before. So there's less people, but they're driving like 90 miles an hour down the highway. Oh, you've been cooped up. Yeah, you guys, I think part of us have been a little, in this whole stay-at-home thing. We can walk around outside and we can still get some sunshine. And I think that I think part of this brain dead feeling I've been having is because my life isn't really that different, but it feels a little bit different. I don't know. All right, well, guys, here we go. It's been about an hour. It was red, yellow, and white. Okay, so red is your base chakra, yellow is your power center, and white is the divine light of healing. So that's very interesting. You might ask your guides exactly what they want to know about your security that you have, because to me it sounds like, with the base chakra representing the red color, it's also a power color. It's also a color of abundance. In the Chinese culture, and I believe in Asian culture in general, it's a color of abundance. Yellow is always a power color for me, and I enjoy yellow is one of my favorite colors. So pay attention to those kind of things. Well, I was just going to wrap this up, guys. I figure about an hour is about all, even in lockdown, about all we can do. Just listen to me jabber on and on. I want to try to figure out a way so that we can interact. I haven't connected with Lada, and maybe we could do some sort of FaceTime live so people can come in and out of the room and we can meet each other and have a little bit more connection than we're having now. But I appreciate you all joining, and I appreciate you putting your loving light out into this universe right now. And I encourage you on Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific just to take a minute and join the million soul meditation. And who knows, maybe it'll be 2 million. All right, everybody. I'll see you on Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Sending tons of love to you, peace and good health. Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.